appreciative of that because those years really do fly by.
Yeah.
And like when you're out, you're out. And so then
reward hits you.
hey, life hits you fast too. But it's all about just having a plan and being very intentional.
For sure.
Welcome to New Arena, a space where athletes share their stories of navigating life beyond sports. This is episode 8 with Obe Fortune, former Georgia Southern football player, now building a career in the logistics industry. In this conversation, we talk about being overlooked in recruiting, the emotions of playing his final game, landing his first job after sports, and how the qualities he developed as an athlete continue to shape his career today.
So, like, growing up, what did, like, football give you that you kind of had to stick with it? Like, was it like a release? Like,
it was more like, in a way, almost like an escape because it was just like, I mean, we were growing up on the east side of Atlanta, so like that came with its own struggles and challenges, and so it was like, it was just a way for me to like be around my friends and like work as a team, do something together, and like keep your mind off everything else maybe like going on. And so kept me focused.
For sure.
Kept me around my friends. So like it was just in a way it was a release for me. So it worked out that way.
Yeah, I would say like with sports, it's when you're playing, like you're not thinking about anything else.
Right.
You're just hooping or you're playing football or whatever you're doing. So your mind is like occupied on something else. You're not worried about everything else that's around you.
Right.
Don't push me. Early on, you mentioned playing football with your brothers. Did they inspire you to play?
I would say Simon kicked it off. Obviously, David was older, so he tried to get David to play first. But Simon kind of took a real like big influence in me playing football. Like even from having me just in his like little shoulder strap things that he used to have from his practices, and just having me outside playing David in the yard, playing our neighbors. But what Simon would do is after like me and David played, after I got done whooping on David. He would take me to the side of the house and we would do like one-on-one drills. Like literally take the couch chair, take the couch seat, and like it was an older couch. He'll take the couch seat and like, you know, I think this from time I was like from like 4 years old. And he'll make me run and we'll make a little obstacle course and whatever. And he'll throw like the pillows at my legs and like the goal was like, don't fall down, don't fall. And I would fall sometimes, and it was just like, nope, go again. And we'll be out there for a minute. Like I had to get through the drill, but like that started to like breed like a certain level of toughness for me in football, because like didn't matter if it was hot, didn't matter if it was raining outside, we was doing that. So definitely that was probably my biggest influence in getting started to play football. And then David actually taught me how to catch.
So after you find out you was good and all the reassurance, when did colleges start coming into the picture? How was your recruiting season like?
That was a whirlwind. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, really out of middle school, that's when the real hype began.
Okay.
Like, because I had like helped my team to like a middle school championship, and then you know from there it's like you go to high school. Well, my middle school, you could kind of go to like whichever one, like because how we're like divided up. So I'm like, all the high school coaches are coming to my middle school games, like say, hey, we want you to come here, like that. So I'm thinking like, hey, like I might be all right. I get to high school. I play as a freshman, and then my sophomore year, I'm a full-time starter. And then throughout the rest of my high school career, I was a starter. But I wasn't getting no looks at all for real. Like at first, nothing, like no calls, no visits, no like coach just walking through the building like, hey, like talk to this kid. I wasn't getting nothing. So, I mean, come after my junior season, you know, I really had to sit down with the coaches And like,
with your high school coaches.
yeah, with my high school coaches, like they met mommy that day.
Oh.
I was like, nah, like this one of them. Like till that point, they ain't never met mom. Like, but they met mommy that day. And so, we're doing that, and like we left that meeting just like feeling so like unreassured, like, and because I knew I was talented, I knew I was making plays, I'm getting like all region, all state, getting all of those accolades, but I'm like, no looks, like, like I've seen players get offers that I'm like, ain't no way.
I'm better than you.
I know I'm better than you. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Somebody juicing you up too good. Like, what's going on? Who you paid?
Exactly.
Like,
no, for real.
And then I thought, and so like it got to a point where it was like all this yearly confidence that I built up and reassurance that I built up started to crumble, because I'm like, at the end of the day, I don't got no looks, no offers. Like, I'm trying to think. I'm now looking at my grades like, wait, my grades good? All right, we good. My grades good. Like, and I was always intelligent. It was just like, I loved ball. Like, I knew I wanted to play ball.
Yeah, for sure.
And then like growing up, like it was just like I didn't want to have to like put that burden on mom of like, how am I ever gonna pay for college and all this stuff. So I was like, I really was like adamant about trying to get a scholarship. Like, and then like I got to the point of thinking about other avenues, like, should I go to the military? I see my sister Seffi doing very well with that. And then really what happened is my cousin Peyton, him and his mom Lori, they came to the house and he was just like, man, I don't think it's you. It might just be where you're at. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. Like, I've been balling, like, and like I think I work my ass off. So I'm like, I don't know, man. Like I don't know. We eventually like prayed, came to God, and like we decided to make that move. And like that was probably the best thing I could have ever done. Ever done.
Yeah.
And like sometimes I realize it might be who you know. Like,
that's facts. A lot of times, it's who you know.
Right. Like all they did was pop in the same film, same tape.
Yep.
That my coaches already had from the previous school. I'm telling you, like, my second, third day there, first D1 offer.
Dang.
Power 5 too. Like, so I was like, oh shoot.
Yeah.
Hold on now. Hold on.
You might be onto something.
The military can hold on for a little bit. Hey, hold on. And I just started to see offer after offer after offer after offer pile up. I'm like, oh shoot. Ended up going to Georgia Southern.
Yeah.
And so that was in the Sun Belt and stayed there. Well, yeah, that's how I got to college. Yeah.
You hear so many like underrated athlete stories because like there's so many underrated athletes. And like you said, like you see like the field, you never want to compare yourself, but you're just like, bro, like I know I'm better than you. Like I know for a fact that I'm better than you.
I just competed versus you. I know for a fact. Like come on now.
And when you're young, those are the things that are like running through your mind. But like you said, it's sometimes about who you know and the placement. So now that you're at Georgia Southern, what was your college experience like?
That was an experience for sure. I get there, lay my bags down day one. Hey, we got practice, we got workouts.
Yeah,
like,
that's how.
Hey, you got to meet all your professors today. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
Don't be late for nothing. Like, I'm like, oh shoot, hold on. Like, I was just
slow down a little bit.
Right. I was just at the crib, like kicking it. And you know, I stayed in shape coming in, but like I was just chilling. Now you got me doing. I think I did go to the military. Like, that's what it felt like at first, but it was just an adjustment, something you had to get used to, and something that just came with the nature of being like a student athlete.
For sure.
But I would say it was a little stressful, like just adjusting.
Yeah.
I would say year 2, like I got a full handle of everything by that point. And so it became easier. I knew what I was doing. I know what I'm getting into.
Yeah.
And then I was starting to get more success on the field. So it was just like, oh yeah, for this worth all the like stress and all that comes with it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you still have aspirations of like professional or stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, everything else around you sucks. Like you're tired, you're busy.
Yeah.
It's a grind, but it's like this is what it takes to get to like your like childhood goals. Yeah. I mean, my time was my time. I did enjoy it.
That's good.
I learned a lot.
Yeah.
Learned a lot. Made some really great friends and connections. Like
Yeah.
like a lot of guys I still talk to this day.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful for my time. It was good.
Yeah, I think like that's the biggest thing with like college sports in general is really like, yeah, like you succeed on the court or the field or wherever you are, but it's really about like those relationships.
Right.
Take me through your last final game of collegiate football. What were your emotions like?
All time. They were high all week. Forget the game. All week. All week of practice. Like because the stark reality was it's over.
Yeah.
Like and like, you know, every athlete gets to this point. Like, hey, like is there next level aspirations? What you gonna do? Blah blah. I already made a conclusion. All right, this is the end. Like this is where football is gonna end for me.
Yeah.
So once I came to that reality, now it's the last week of my football career. Like you got to think like 20 years of your life like dedicated to this.
Yeah.
Like it's literally a part of my identity at that point.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Because that's what everybody knew me as. Oh, Obi loves football. Obi plays football. Yeah, he's really good. Whatever. But like, so a big part of yourself is like ending and like just having to try to figure that out now. Like, so it was just like, dang, man, I've done like this is the end of a journey. Like,
yeah, for sure.
I mean, I made the most of it. Like, I appreciate everything I gained from it. But like, yeah, emotions were on an all-time high. I cried after my last game.
Yeah.
Like some of my boys that came to watch me play, like they came and hugged me after the game. I just started bawling, crying, and they knew it. Like they was like, yeah, it's like he's done. Like he's not playing no more. So.
Yeah. So like when you say like you're done, like you're not playing anymore, like what was like your mindset? Like was it like, oh shoot, like what's next or
like well, when I came to the conclusion I wasn't gonna play football anymore and I was just done, I would say it was more like a sense like of urgency and like more so like it was like taking that same fire I had for football and now like tunneling it to something else.
Got you.
And so like, but that was a process in itself because it was just like, well, nothing kind of gives me that kind of same fire, you know?
Yeah.
You know, but like, I did logistics in college and with information systems. So I knew I wanted to do something with logistics. I just didn't know the direct avenue I was going to go with it.
Yeah.
And like, I would say like, at that time, they didn't like really prepare us for that stark reality either.
Yeah.
So it was more so just like, I don't know. I felt more like, it's going to be weird saying it like this, but it's just like, if an immigrant was to come into the country and just try to figure things out, I almost felt like I have a brand new life now and I have to figure it out. And just like a natural response of nature and human interactions, like some people are going to succeed, some people are not. And I just told myself, well, now I got a fire because I want to be successful. I want to succeed.
For sure.
So, like, that's where I just had to channel everything. And like, I mean, things are good. Like, I can't really complain about like the field or the industry, and I like have a clear pathway of how I see things are going to progress. So like things are good, and I'm like in a place of excitement. Because it's just like, I think this is going to be one of those years where I see things like jump to a new level.
Yeah, for sure.
And progression. And so, yeah, like it was definitely a task in the very beginning. Yeah. Like just knowing like, hey, what the heck am I finna do?
Nah, for sure.
You know, because like I didn't have I had an initial plan, then those plans changed, and then it was like, how do you move forward? How do you be successful? How do you put that same energy, passion you had in football and now place it
something else?
really like recreate yourself.
Yeah.
And so it's a journey, but like it's been a good one. I can't even complain.
And when you say like recreate yourself, like did you feel like you had to completely remove that like football identity from you?
Not more so like the characteristics of football, like the parts that don't leave us, like hard work
Yeah.
and like, hey, if you want to be successful in anything, not only do you got to work hard, like you actually got to be a master of your craft,
Yeah.
or you have to have that relationship. You have to be able to work well with others. You have to be able to communicate yourself. You have to sometimes be able to speak up. Maybe hey, it might make people uncomfortable, but you
Yeah.
have to learn how to lead within your space. So I like those attributes were able to easily like transfer over.
Got you.
But like, I mean, I lost 30 pounds. I was like, I didn't have to keep all that muscle on me anymore. So, like, just joking a little bit. But, like, yeah, I mean, like, on a physical aspect, it was relieving in a way. It was like, I mean, I did not enjoy waking up at 4:30 every morning. I did not.
Got you.
But, like, a lot of the character qualities that came from football, like, I still carry on into my day-to-day.
Yeah.
And, like, it just becomes, like, that's still a part of who you are. Like, you move the football tag, but the character that you build through football, that still gets to transition and carry on.
No, for sure. And like, it takes a long time for a lot of athletes to kind of get in that sort of mindset. Right. So what allowed you to be able to like see that early on?
Well, I had a daughter, so for me it was more on the aspect of like, I have to make sure I have my life together and everything I have going on together. Like,
Got you.
I can't focus on the past with football and everything. Like, I'm in a completely different transition space right now. So it's like it did hurt a little bit, like just knowing like this is just not going to be a part of something that I do, because I've done it for, at that time, like 3/4 of my entire life. So, but I mean, it was just something that had to be done, and like I had other responsibilities to like project my focus on. So, like, I don't think it was too hard with that being what was going on, but like, I mean, I had something to center my focus. So.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's good that you had that. And it's good talking to and hearing athletes talk about how like they're able to transition well and take the same like characteristics and qualities that they had while playing their sport and put it somewhere else. So do you like your job? Talk about a little bit what you do now.
Yeah. So I'm in logistics. I'm a senior freight broker for the company I work for, Nolan Transportation Group. We're one of the biggest 3PL logistics companies in the country. I manage one of the higher book of businesses within the company, and logistics was just always my thing. And so, because I always knew I wanted to be in the business side of things, I always knew I wanted to be in the logistics side of things. And so I was like, all right, freight brokering kind of is like both, like deals, negotiations, relationships matter. And like, I just always felt like freight brokering was always a way to lead me to the next step of me creating my own freight brokerage. Because ideally, that's ultimately what I want to do is start my own and go from there. Like, I just love what freight does. Like, I like the relationships.
Got you.
And obviously, like, there's a lot of money that moves within freight. So I love that aspect of it as well. But honestly, these guys that I meet and like these companies that I work with, like, I'm talking about, these aren't suit and tie guys. These are your normal, everyday human being. Like, I love how surface level we can be. Obviously, we're always going to be talking about the dollar at the end of the day. But like, it wasn't a world where it's like suit and tie, preppy, or like, no, it's just like, hey man, this is my company, this is what we do, this is why I start. Like, their background stories are phenomenal. Like, a lot of them, like, and so it's just like, but they're just like everyday people. It's not so like, it's a formal business, but like the formality kind of gets thrown to the side for the relationship aspect of
Makes
things.
Sense.
And my biggest thing, because my mom, she's big into philanthropy. Like, I always saw it as an avenue where I could still help people. Like when the floods happened, or the hurricane that just happened in North Carolina earlier of last year, like I was able, because of the connections and because of the relationships I built within the company, I was able to say, hey, like even Walmart, they're a big partner, or not even Walmart, Aldi or Amazon, like, hey, y'all have these products. We need to get things moving. Like we got people who really need help. And so like through those kind of relationships, not them specifically,
Yeah.
but people like them, hey, let's send relief over there. Hey, like Coca-Cola is a big partner. Like, hey, let's send a bunch of water over there. Like,
Got you.
and
Yeah.
because of those found relationships and those business relationships as well, I still found an avenue to like be able to put my little sprinkle in on still being like a good person, helping people who were in need at the time. So,
Okay, got you. So take me through how you actually got your first job.
I went through the normal process. I put in my application, made a LinkedIn account. That I will say that was kind of like a thing. I was like, oh shit, I actually got to make one of these. Like, I wasn't worried about it at first, but then it's like, oh shit, it's crunch time now. I know I'm not playing ball. Let me probably
what I gotta
start.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, I put in my application. I knew I wanted to get in freight, so obviously I was looking for like logistics, supply chain, freight brokerages, like stuff like that. I did Nolan Transportation hit me up right away, and literally like we had an interview like that day, another interview the next day, and I was hired right then and there. Like,
Got
yeah,
you.
like it was actually, like it was my first job ever, like because I've always played sports, so I never did like the summertime getting a part, like I've always done sports, so it was like my first job ever, like my first job interview ever, like
Yeah.
so like that was a little weird a little bit, but like I crushed it, and like I've been doing very well there ever since. Started very basic entry level, carrier sales. Then I became an account manager, did very well as an account manager. So now I'm currently a senior freight broker for them, and I have pretty large clients. Coca-Cola is one of them, and like from that point, my book of business has just shot off, and like I'm doing well, and I can't complain.
Yeah, and with getting like your first job, did you have like the support from your school? Like, did they help you?
Hell nah, hell nah, nah. I was kind of on my own on that part because it was just like I graduated, I was leaving, and at that point, like, yeah, they're gonna hit you with, yeah, you ever need anything, come holler at us. Like, I mean, like, yeah, when it's for stuff within the school or around the community, but like, y'all in South Georgia, I'm all the way in Atlanta area, like, I'm not doing nothing down there. And so, but like, so no, I just had to figure it out on my own, and it was just like also just part of that reality of like, hey, you're in the real world now, and it was just like, hey, you gotta adjust quickly, and I just had to adjust, like, so, and like it wasn't easy, I would say, but like I kind of had a little bit of direction, obviously, because of what I got my degree in, but I mean, I had to go through the process just like anybody else.
Yeah, exactly. So. And like you said, it was your first actual job. So with the interview process, were you nervous with that? Like, how was that for you?
Not too nervous, because like playing in college, like I was in front of cameras, I had to do interviews and like talk to reporters and stuff. So I just kind of felt like it was the same thing. And student athletes, we transition well into the workforce, because it's like all the qualities. You got to think about CEO. What kind of person do I want working at my company?
Yeah.
Hardworking, team player, leader, all those things that come with playing sports, And so I kind of just really talked about how like those attributes were a part of me in my interview. And in my world, my day-to-day world, all those attributes from playing sports still apply. And so it turned out they hired me on the spot.
Yeah, it's really about that confidence of knowing that those attributes do translate. And it's something that I'm still learning too myself, is like I can be confident in what I did in college, because it does translate.
Yeah, absolutely.
For current collegiate athletes who are trying to, or recently retired, who are trying to enter the workforce and may have some fear with interviews or getting into the job. And like you said, like for your job, it's a little bit more chill and these are real people. There's still some sort of fear for a lot of athletes when going into the professional world. Like,
absolutely.
What advice would you give them and how were you able to like navigate that?
What I would say is like find something you're passionate about. Like obviously I like majored in logistics and like did logistics all throughout college. So like I always knew that was the direction I wanted to go.
Yeah.
Like even if I would have went professionally, I would have still did something with logistics. So I would say you should find something that you're passionate about, like something that you're willing to wake up every morning and like do every day and like be great at what you do. Like I know like people like, yeah, I went into logistics, but some people go into healthcare. Some people, hey, they like the finance side of things. Like find what you're into and see what you can be great at as well. Like, because you want to at least be someone that wants to be successful in their field. I would think everybody wants to be successful in their field, right? But you don't want to be like working your butt off all day for like something like, I really don't care about this. I'm just trying to make ends meet. And like sometimes like life just puts people in those predicaments. But when you find something that you can find that same passion and that same fire that you had in your sport, that makes the biggest difference.
Yeah.
So find what you like.
Got you. And I see that you mentioned that like throughout college, that's what you studied. Like you did logistics. Like that's what you knew you wanted to do. So therefore that transition was a little easier for you. And I think that's what I'm hearing for a lot of athletes that have transitioned easier is that they knew what they wanted to do while they were in college. So I guess like while you're in college, making sure that you do take classes that you know that you're passionate about or you figure out what you are passionate about early on.
Yeah, because that ball goes flat for everybody.
Yeah.
Like at some point that ball is going to go flat. And is what now? But like, you know, like if you go professionally, like you might find different avenues or like relationships that you didn't have before with people and all kinds of different things. But like for those who don't, it's more so just like, don't take those 4 years for granted. Like they fly by. Like those 4 years of college go way faster than those 4 years of high school.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, like get into something that if you're an athlete, get into something you can say, hey, if I was to get injured today and I can no longer play my sport, what would I be? What would I want to be doing? You know. So whether that's something outdoors, whether that's in the business world, medical field, like engineering or the sciences, like find that thing that's like, if I can no longer play sports right now, what would I want to be able to do? And the sooner the better, because you know once you like get to that junior year, it's kind of hard switching majors and stuff. You know? But yeah, just find what you're into and stick with it.
And I think the struggle though is like a lot of athletes coming in, they really don't know.
Yeah.
And so it's really like, what are you interested in? I don't know, like basketball, like
right.
That's it.
You got a ball over there?
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's the difficult part is helping athletes see that there is more to them. And it's just about trying different things and like getting involved in other things and hopefully getting the support from the school or the support system that we're supposed to have in place to help us with that. But
and every place ain't the same. Like that support ain't always gonna be what you expect, but it's still on you to
for sure,
like make something happen for yourself, because at the end of the day, nobody can do it for you. You know. So it's like you still have to like be cognitive of that, because those years really do fly by. And like when you're out, and so then
reward hits you.
Life hits you fast too. But it's all about just having a plan and being very intentional.
For sure. All right, you got 30 seconds left on the clock. Who is Obe Fortune now? What are you passionate about? Where is your new arena? Or are you still on the journey of figuring it out?
Who is Obe now? I would say the arena I'm in currently would just be the state of like just me trying to be the best father I can be. That currently now has the biggest impact over my life because she's just so little and precious. But like it's just trying to show up for her every day and like be the best version I can of myself so I can be the best version for her. Because, you know, it's everybody's dream to like oh yeah, when I have kids, I want to give them all the stuff I never had and stuff. And I'm like, just the way I grew up is just like, well, what I do now has a direct impact on how she views life or what she gets in her lifetime, that things I might have wanted as a child or wish I experienced as a child that I wasn't able to. So that means I have to put the pressure on me now to be successful, to be well in my field and like lead by example, do things the right way, because all of that's going to eventually impact her in a way. So that's what gets me going every day.
I like it. That's beautiful. Well, whether you're in transition or still playing your sport, your new arena starts here. I got to do that again. So whether you're still playing or in transition, your next arena starts here. Link in my bio. We out.
We out.
That's how we play.
No. No.
Go ahead, David. Go ahead.
Tell them the story, David.
I whooped Obe so bad. Because at this time, I was more developed. I was stronger. I was athletic. I was playing basketball.
Yeah.
Obe was still growing into his own. But we had our last game on this field. And I beat him so bad that after I went inside the house, he got so mad he starts running up and down sprints. He could not take. Now whooped him.
I really. All right. It did happen.
And
it did happen.
Was so upset that Obe lost that he started throwing the football at Obe's feet as a form of discipline. And that was the last game me and Obe played, and I don't care what he said.
You can have that. You can have that. I have like almost 10 years of memories just whooping on you.
Who won the last game?
You won the last game.
That's all that
you was dang near a grown man. Like what you? I was a kid.
You was a kid when we was kids.
I know, right?
And who inspired all y'all to play football? Who was in there in the trenches? Like, yo, dodging, like catching, like shoot. Both of them, they're like, yo, I need to beat Lewis. I need to beat Junior. And so they themselves, they joined together.
Like literally, never, ever.
That's how you know you
Anyway, y'all get the point. Y'all get the point. Thank you. Thank me later. You can thank me now if you want, but it's okay.
Hey, we about to race too.
Oh God, y'all.
You want to race?
No.
I'm not gonna let him back out of this race either.
Oh no, he's not racing for sure.
Okay.